guys. Hi guys. Again, it's the 27th of October 2025, and I took my MOPAR to the car wash to get the outside cleaned because I'm going to park it. Anytime I'm riding these cars, whether it's a Corvette or this car, it just makes me really nervous. So my mouth gets all dry. But anyway, I got an idiot behind me. He's driving like a fool. Come on, a Zion Christian, yeah. Anyway, so I'm watching this heater gauge, or what do I call that? Temperature gauge. Seems to be doing okay. It just makes me nervous because it has, I'll see if I can gun it. Red line. Anyway, I don't know if you could hear that, but I'm going to bring it out in the back by the woods where trees are about ready to fall down on the thing. Nah, I'm going to cover it. Last year I parked it there. I didn't cover it. So I'll park it next to the Jeep again so that the Jeep can take some of the brunt of the trees falling on it. So here we are. And you know, one of the biggest reasons why I had to get this thing out of here is because, see that space where it was sitting between the van and that Chevy? That's where this was. I need the room. Something else is going there. So this is all-wheel drive, so it shouldn't get stuck. I mean, it is a little wet back here. Well, see, it's running really crappily. Wow, whoa, shoot. That tree fell down. Well, the branches fell over, so I gotta move that. So I'm trying to think of the best place for this car. I'm gonna think, now that tree looks kind of scary. I'm gonna park it on this side of the Jeep. Here we go. You know, why are you so nervous, Dirk? I don't know. I've always been nervous. You can see the Jeep in the mirror there. Give it a decent amount of space. How far back do I go? Looking in the rear view, and I've got to pull up a little bit, I think. About like right about there. Let me take a look at it. Let's take a peeky weeky at it, guys. Peeky peeky. Yeah, see these trees, that one right there is pretty foreboding. Maybe I should, you know what, I'm gonna put a park at the other side of the Jeep. This one here looks really nasty. This big old giant tree. I mean, look at that thing. It's massive maple. If this one could come down, or that one's the one that's mainly, that big giant chunk would come crashing right where that car is. So I'll put it on the other side of the Jeep. That way the Jeep will take the brunt of the action. Oh! Horses are checking out. What are you doing there, Dirk? But they should be used to it because this car was here all last winter. So fear not, horsies, fear not. All right, let's get out of here. Park this bad girl. There's my apple tree. That thing bore some apples this year. Now, we did have a drought. When I say a drought, we had a nasty, nasty record-breaking drought in Grand Rapids area where the Grand River was pretty shallow in many areas. Yeah, pretty crazy. Straighten his wheels out. Back it up. Let me see. I don't want to have access to the back because I got to put the cover on it. Let's open the trunk. Space here. Yeah, I think this branch is pretty safe. See that big old thing? I mean, it's not big, it's small. If the whole tree fell over, I'd be a little concerned, but you know what? It's just so much control you got. This is the cover right here. So, this is where it's going to sit, guys. 5.7, I think. It's a 5.7 Hemi. Decent size. Like it's a 350. I call it a 350. It's a 347. Hemi. Yeah, I had so many dreams for it this year. I didn't accomplish hardly any of it, except take it to like 3 or 4 or 5 different car shows. But here it sits. The other thing that's very disheartening is this headlamp is brand new. These headlamps are brand new, and look at how yellow they are. They're less than 2 years old. Yeah, that's crazy. Way crazy. Yeah, they'll have stripes right here and here. Blackened windows. The rims will be painted black. And door handles and this white stripe here will be black. Let's see what else. It'll have a black spoiler, and these will be replaced with black and lights. I think I'm going to keep these though. Why? Just because. I mean, maybe I should have kept the. No, I'll keep the headlamps too. But Zane's going to have to put the headlamps on there. I'm going to set this thing down here because I don't want it to expand and freeze and then break inside the trunk. All right, let me shut it off. This side of it. It's in excellent condition, guys. It's, I don't know how many miles. Let's take a look. It shows the mileage on this thing. Doesn't show the mileage. Somehow you can find out what the mileage is, but it's not that many miles. Sure, Dirk. Got some cracks here, but that's okay. But otherwise, the interior is in impeccable condition. All right, let's rev it up a second. Of course, there's no horsepower. Well, enough of that garbage. Let's shut it off. Stayed nice and cool. So, shut it off, wrap it up, and call it a day, call it a year. So again, it's the 27th of October 2025, and it's a beautiful day for a fall. I mean, look at the colors, guys. I mean, I can't deny that it's gorgeous. It's the back side of the paddock, by the way. Really, Dirk? Yeah. And my woods goes another 6 acres into there. So, let me disconnect the battery. The battery has been disconnected. So I'm going to try to set you down someplace. You can kind of watch me fumble around. Ugh, look at that gross stuff. So yeah, there was so many things I was going to do with this car, and I did not accomplish. Look at that. Rodney's got a front end to a Corvette. We're sitting right here. Guys, right here. Corvette front. I'm thinking it's a C2, but I don't know. I've seen a Corvette in his yard. I gotta be careful because this is all poison ivy. Yuck. I wanted to say it was a C3, but that's not a C3 front end from what I could tell. A little bit I know about cars. Let me just set you down here, guys, and I'll try to go fast about putting the cover on. This will be okay right here, you think? Let's see if I can see. Yeah, it's gotta be like that. So, there. Stay right there, guys. I'll be right back. This is an all-season cover.